Hello guys. Do you like to solve mysteries? If you do, you are at the right place. Here are some mystery riddles to sharpen your detective skills. I will give you 15 seconds to solve each riddle, but feel free to pause or rewind if you need more time. Number 1. A man is found hanging in a room 4 feet off the floor. There is nothing else in the room except for a large puddle of water below him. The police do not see anything the man would have climbed on to hang himself. Did he commit suicide? And, if so, how did he do it? Time's up. He stood on a block of ice and put the noose around his neck. Once the ice melted, he was hung, and all that was left was a puddle of water on the floor. Number 2. One winter day, there was a man standing in the middle of someone's front yard. The person stayed there for several weeks without moving, and the owner of the yard didn't mind. Eventually the man left. Who was he? Time's up. It was a snowman. Number 3. A man was found dead with a cassette recorder in one hand and a gun in his other hand. When the police came in, they immediately pressed the play button on the cassette. They heard the man say, "I have nothing else to live for. I can't go on." Then there was the sound of a gunshot. After listening to the cassette tape, the police knew that it was not a suicide, but a homicide. How did they know? Time's up. If the man shot himself while he was recording, how did he rewind the cassette tape so that the play button worked immediately? Number 4. A couple went on holiday for 3 weeks. They carefully locked their house and had a neighbor check on the place while they were gone. When they returned, the wife was distressed to learn that, because of a power failure, she had lost all her fine jewelry. She had hidden the jewelry in what she thought was a very safe place. She was not robbed. Her jewelry was lost by accident. Why? Time's up. The wife had hidden her best jewelry inside her freezer in a bag among all the frozen food. Because of a general power failure, the freezer had gone off. A friendly neighbor, who had a key in order to water the plants, had tried to be helpful by throwing out all the bad food, and with it went the jewelry. Number 5. A man eats dinner, goes up to his bedroom, turns off the lights, and goes to sleep. In the morning, he wakes up and looks outside. Horrified at what he sees, he hurls himself out his window to his death. Why does he do this? Time's up. The man was a lighthouse operator. He wasn't supposed to turn off his lights. When he wakes up in the morning, he sees a giant ship that has crashed into the land, causing much catastrophe. Unable to go on, he decides to take his own life. Number 6. A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes. A little while later, they both go out and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. How can this be? Time's up. She shot her husband with a camera and then developed the photo. Number 7. Accused of stealing the farmer's chickens, a man is locked up in an empty room in the local jail. His cell has a dirt floor and is completely void of any accessories except for a shovel. There is a window overlooking the hills outside. The man is determined to break out and prove his innocence, but the window is too high to reach, and beneath the shallow dirt floor is rock. How can he escape? Time's up. The man needs to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt that helps him reach the window. He can then climb on the pile and easily escape the cell. Number 8. A woman goes to the police claiming that someone broke into her house and stole her diamond bracelet while she was at work. The policemen investigate the crime scene and notice that the bedroom window is broken. There are muddy footprints all across the bedroom floor. However, the room is otherwise neat and organized. The following day, the woman is arrested for fraud. Why? Time's up. The bedroom window was broken from the inside. If somebody had broken in from the outside, there would have been glass pieces on the bedroom floor. Also, the room was perfectly tidy, and a thief would have left some sort of mess looking for the items. So, the thief was the woman who knew exactly where the bracelet was. Number 9. A man entered his house and was about to hang up his coat when he heard his wife shout, "No, John. Don't do it." There was a shot and he could hear his wife fall down. When he entered the kitchen, he saw his wife and the gun lying on the floor. There was a police officer, a doctor, and a lawyer standing next to her. Who killed the man's wife, and how did the man know who it was? Time's up. The man knew it was the police officer who had his name, John, on his badge. Number 10. A man is found murdered on a Sunday morning. His wife calls the police, who question the wife and the staff and are given the following alibis. The wife says she was sleeping. The butler said he was cleaning the closet. The gardener was declared he was picking vegetables. The maid explained she was getting the mail. The cook said she was preparing breakfast. Immediately, the police arrest the murdered. Who did it, and how did the police know? Time's up. The maid, because no mail is delivered on Sunday. Number 11. A couple went on for a climbing trip. When only the husband returned from the vacation, he said that his wife slipped off a cliff while climbing and died. On investigating, the local sheriff arrested him saying, "Your travel agent called. The information we received makes us aware you murdered your wife." How did the agent deduce it was a murder? Time's up. The man bought only one-way ticket for his wife, whereas he bought two-way ticket for himself. Therefore, he was sure that he will be returning alone. Number 12. A renowned chemist is found dead in his lab. There is no clear evidence except a piece of paper lying by the body. The paper is blank other than the name of 5 elements scrawled across it hastily. The guard reported that 3 people visited the chemist that day: his sister Laura, his colleague Nicholas, and his wife, Tessa. The criminal was arrested immediately. Who was it? Pause the video and carefully look at the screen. Time's up. The list of chemicals was a clue. Their abbreviations spell out the murderer's name, Nicolas. That's it for this video. Don't be sad if you couldn't answer all riddles. Remember, practice makes perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. Also press the notification bell to be the first one to watch fun and cool videos like this. Thanks for watching, and bye.